This man spent 30 years of his life for a single world record. Well, I hope you're having a great day because it's time for this week's episode of Odd News Weekly, the show where we find the craziest news on the internet to give to you for your entertainment and enjoying pleasure. This week we have crazy stuff like footage of Charlie Kirk actually alive, and you have to stay to the very end to hear about the birthday celebration that ended in finding a very rare 2.79 carat diamond. So let's get right into it with story number 1. This man spent more than 30 years of his life on a single world record. We have lots of stories of determination and dedication on this show, but this Vietnamese man named Lu Cong Huyen takes the cake. Did I say that right? I'm not sure. Hopefully I did. But this man takes the cake because he spent 34 years growing his nails to now be the Guinness World Record holder of being the person with the longest nails on Earth. I mean, my first question is, how do you wipe with that? I don't know how he does it. Just seriously imagining my life with nails that long. How do you type on a keyboard? It's impossible. But the most impressive part is how did they not break at all in the 34 years of growing? This man must have a lot of calcium. But he said he wanted to do this because he wanted to be a shaman just like his father, and he said that thinking about cutting his nails made him feel sick. Which is really interesting, because looking at the nails makes me feel sick. Just kidding, they look cool. But seriously, good job, Mr. Huyen. Clap it up, clap it up. You got the world record, now please cut them, please. What do you think? Would you spend 34 years of your life chasing this world record? Let me know in the comments below. But speaking of something that makes my stomach turn, this woman got stuck in a slide in the middle of the ocean. The internet went crazy as terrifying video of this woman stuck in a slide went viral the other day. And check it out. I mean, yikes! As you saw, there was a part of a slide on the cruise ship that actually was out over the ocean. And oh my god, this is my worst nightmare. You can see her literally squirming and trying to get out and just panicking, and it's crazy. I would probably have a heart attack and die. This was really a painful watch, but apparently people found out that this ship is called the Norwegian Cruise Line's Bliss cruise ship. And it's not very blissful, I'll tell you that, if people are getting stuck in the slide. But apparently we now know that there's an emergency hatch part way through the slide that staff can get into so they can rescue whoever gets stuck. I always wondered what would happen if you got stuck in one of those. I just thought you were there forever, you would just die. So it's good that they have a hatch. That's great. And it's good news that the woman came out unharmed. But traumatized, probably, but unharmed, which is good. I would never want to be in that position. But how about you? Would you try to go on a water slide ever again? I would never. I don't think I could anymore. I just can't. I'm definitely never gonna go on a slide ever again. But speaking of things I'll definitely not be doing, this man spent 16 years typing out every single number from 1 to 1 million. In some very odd news indeed, Australian man Les Stewart spent 16 years of his life typing out every single number word by word from 1 to 1 million. And I don't know, for fun, I guess. This is his idea of fun. And just so you understand the scale of this feat, it took about 20,000 pages and 1,000 ribbons of ink. I mean, just look at all the piles of paper that he has around him. Those are all the pages he used typing out every single number from 1 to 1 million. That's like 1 million numbers. Exactly. And this story is really fitting for odd news. You know, nothing crazy, nothing over the top, not doing anything for fame or attention or anything crazy. This guy just had a dream of typing out every single number from 1 to 1 million. And you know what? He sat there and he did it for 16 years and he never gave up. So actually, Les Stewart, you are an inspiration to us all. So let's give him a round of applause and say congratulations, Les, you deserve it. And I don't think your world record is in any jeopardy for a very long time. But what do you think? What's your crazy hobby? Please let us know. And also, if I could suggest a little activity, why don't you go down and click that like button and click that subscribe button and also leave a comment and also hit the notification bell. You're already there, why not? Go ahead, you know, it really helps us out and we really appreciate it. So anything that you do over there, it really helps. But honestly, a view helps too. But seriously, we really appreciate the support, but we're moving on to story number 4. This woman tracked down her pickpocket by using her AirPods. A video went viral of this woman holding this teenager by her hair in Venice, but it's all because this woman found out her bag was wide open while on vacation in Italy, and she found that a lot of things were missing along with her AirPods. So she did the very smart thing and used the Find My feature on Apple devices to track down where her AirPods were at, and it led her to this group of teenagers, and she held one of these young ladies by their hair and didn't let go until the authorities arrived. This woman's daughter caught it all on video though, and now it's gone viral for everyone to see. The good news is she was able to find her bag, get all her important stuff along with credit cards and cash and her AirPods, and now these pickpockets have now been handed over to the proper authorities. Justice was served, but damn, traveling can be stressful, and it's crazy to see someone holding someone else by their hair. But it's even crazier that this woman found the pickpocket by using the Find My network on her AirPods. Smart thinking. But what do you think? Do you think she was being too harsh by holding that girl's hair like that? Let us know in the comments below. But speaking of something we can all argue about, wait, is Charlie Kirk actually alive? In the now viral video on Twitter, this man was seen at an airport, and oh my god, it might just be Charlie Kirk. The internet blew up with reactions ranging from, "He's alive!" to, "I can walk outside and find 5 dudes who look exactly like Charlie Kirk." But really, the internet is on fire lately because of the late Charlie Kirk's violent death, and there's so many conspiracy theories about his killer, who the real assassin is, or if he was actually killed at all. And now we have this footage. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know, but what do you think? Do you think this is the real Charlie Kirk? Seriously, I'm just mad that the guy taking this video didn't go up to him and try to debate him. Then we would have known for sure. But moving on to number 6. Watch the fastest man to run on all 4s. We just had a story about quadrobics the other day, and it was pretty much about furries. But this guy from Japan, Ryusei Yone, just beat the world record for running on all 4s. Actually, this is the first time I've ever seen someone attempt to run on all 4s and actually make it look graceful. But honestly, it doesn't even look that awkward. He was like gliding by. So congratulations, Yone. And apparently he's really good at this because he's been doing it since he was in middle school, because his teacher said that the fastest animals on earth run on all 4s, so he must have been jealous. And now he's an absolute beast of an athlete. I mean, just look at his celebration and look how much airtime he had on that jump. You are one hell of a specimen, Yone, and you make running on all 4s actually bearable to watch. Nice. What do you think about running on all 4s? Would you give it a try? But moving on to some of the sillier news of the day, this woman accidentally followed this man around Italy, but they both had no idea what was going on. In some of the funniest news of the day, Sophie on TikTok posted this video about following this man around Italy, who she thought was some guy who worked at a hotel as some kind of tour guide, but apparently he had nothing to do with the hotel and wasn't a tour guide. He just thought she was really weird following him around elevators, through streets, and even in his car. Bro, what? That part of the video actually made me laugh so hard. And he finally got rid of her by jetting down a set of stairs, sending her the message that really, I don't know who you are and I'm worried about you following me. It's such a funny video, so you should check it out. But honestly, this woman followed him everywhere, even got in his car, and was thinking, oh, maybe this guy is a tour guide. I mean, look at him. Does he look like a tour guide? I don't think so. Tour guides are usually the ones who are interacting, talking to you first. This guy was clearly trying to get away from you. This is one of the funniest tourist stories I've ever heard, and it's a good thing no one was harmed, even if that guy was really worried that this creepy stranger was following him everywhere. But still, it makes me laugh every time I see that clip of her in his car, just both of them so confused. That was really funny. And I don't know why he let her in his car, and he just kept driving like it was normal. God, that's funny. But what do you think? Do you think she did this the right way, or should she have tried to talk to him? Let us know in the comments below. But speaking of things that are going viral, we have story number 8. Kylie Jenner goes viral again for recreating a meme she made in 2019. This story is about the rich getting richer because it is about Kylie Jenner recreating her Rise and Shine meme, but with her son instead of her daughter 6 years after the original came out. Lots of people seem to have enjoyed the recreation with 35 million views on TikTok at the time of this recording, but honestly, I am very confused as to why this is entertaining at all. Going through the original video, it was honestly kind of funny, but the comments seem to be pretty split on it. Some people saying that they're confused about why this is entertaining, and some people just thinking it's hilarious. But this is really making me think, damn, 35 million views on TikTok. If only we had that kind of motion here at Odd News Weekly. A man can dream. I'm not jealous, by the way. But what do you think? Do you think it's worth all the attention? Do you think it's worth 35 million views on TikTok? Well, let us know in the comments below. I guess the first meme was pretty funny, so I'll give that to her. But speaking of something that's not very funny, these mysterious fireballs were seen flying across the Texas sky. In some of the more shocking news this week, we have something that looks like a meteor shower in the Texas night sky. But experts are saying that meteor showers don't usually come in a cluster like this with this number of meteors. So it actually might be a little bit more mysterious. People are saying it could be space debris from a satellite, which would make sense with the pattern and the size. But people also say satellites deorbit before they're decommissioned and make sure to fall down onto the ocean, so no human settlements are affected. So it looks like it might be more mysterious than we thought. The answer is aliens. But yeah, it's a crazy sight to see, but if you're asking me, it looks just like that scene from the movie, Transformers, where the Autobots were coming onto Earth, so, aliens. But what do you think? Do you think it could have been aliens? Do you think it was just a meteor shower or a satellite? Let us know in the comments below. But speaking of finding mysterious rare things, we have the last story of the day. This family celebrated a birthday and found a rare diamond at a park, and it could be worth $100,000. This family went to the Arkansas Crater of Diamond State Park to celebrate a birthday, and they brought along a very cheap beach digging kit, but came across this 2.79 carat brown diamond. But apparently this rare diamond refracts red and green light, which makes it appear brown. But it could be worth $11,000 to $106,000. What a find! But the craziest news is, this is only the third largest diamond found at that state park this year. Where the hell is this park and how do I get there? I need to find me some diamonds today. So yeah, I guess congratulations to the family. And I'm coming for you, Arkansas Crater of Diamond State Farm. You guys seem to be hiding a lot of treasures over there. I'm coming. But what do you think? Would you go all the way just for diamonds? Let us know in the comments below. But hey, while you're at the comments, let me tell you a little bit of a secret. I love you. I love you because you made it to the end of this week's episode of Odd News Weekly. Give it up for everyone who's here. Clap it up. Thank you. You went through all 10 of our craziest stories this week, that you guys would even spend your valuable time with us here on Odd News Weekly. So we try every week to give you the craziest stories and make sure it's entertaining, by the way. So we really appreciate it a lot. But if you want to make us feel more love, since we're all in a loving mood, might as well hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, everything to make us all one loving community here. And make sure let's talk in the comments, because we'd love to interact with the community. But that's all I have to say for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, stay odd, friends. Bye!